Hey, what's up? So, don't mind the air conditioner. It's a little hot in here. You might hear it in the background here and there, and I apologize for that. This mic will pick up everything. Most of the time, I'll try to keep it off. It just shut off. It's on economy, so. But yeah, I'm clipping my nails, and so this is a funny thing. I filmed a 11-minute video while at the laundromat in my car, and I had my phone straight up, which annoys me because I only do that for shorts. When you watch on a computer when doing that, it has the black sides and it looks horrible. So next time I know to turn my phone sideways, which I always do for long form. But I forgot because I've been doing a lot of short form content with my phone. But anyways, yeah, I want to talk about vibrations. High vibration versus low vibration. You'll hear people talk about this stuff. Wes Watson's big on it. I believe in it. Like, all it means is, yeah, don't mind the laundry. We're currently putting laundry away. I already got mine put away. I do put my own away.
Put away.
No. I'm just saying I put mine.
Your not put away. It's sitting over here on the dock.
Well, my shirts are ready for work. But, yeah. Anyways, high vibration versus low vibration, okay? If you're being if you're sober, non-substance using, and like you're staying physically fit as much as you can, you're being productive as much as you can, your financial situation is in a better spot than it's ever been. You're operating at a higher frequency, right? Most of your life is aligned. You don't have to be a multimillionaire. You don't have to be shredded beyond belief, but you're moving forward. You're sober, you're not using substances, you're going to operate at a higher frequency, right? You're going to be more productive. You're not going to be laying around hungover. You're not going to be spending your time drinking or out at the bar. So yeah, the past year since I've gotten sober, I've been operating at a higher frequency. I've spent a chunk of my life at a low frequency, being lazy, not doing anything, gaining weight, not working. I've been there. I've done this. Anxiety, depression. And I still have bouts with this stuff, but I do everything I can to counter it. I try to be as productive as I can. Content every morning before work, an hour lift and workout session, at 3:30 a.m. I'm very dedicated to it. When people are sleeping, I'm doing that. Nicotine's been out of my life for many years now. Alcohol almost going on a year. I'm getting there, baby. The end of this summer, we're getting there. I'm going on 9 months now. Best decision of my life, and it gets better. And when you're operating a higher frequency, when you're around people that are operating on a lower frequency, it can trigger you and annoy you. It shouldn't. I struggle with this, like when I'm around lazy people or people that speak about things they shouldn't be speaking about. Like you should have the background, the resume, the experience to speak on things, right? Like an overweight person shouldn't talk about weight loss unless they're actively losing weight. Someone smoking cigarettes shouldn't talk about quitting nicotine unless they, if they've done it in the past. But they're still not the best example unless they have the physical features or the experience with it, or, if they quit that substance. Same with sobriety and alcohol. I waited till I was past 4 months to speak on, alcoholism. I waited, I have a few years off nicotine, wait until I could speak on it. I should have spoke on it earlier, but weight loss, I lost 120 pounds, started speaking on it. I'm not going to talk about it unless I have the credentials, okay? And a lot of people out there don't have the credentials and they speak. They just talk without the background. And it sort of triggers me. I know a lot of people do it. It's just, don't talk about it, be about it. Actions speak louder than words. Talk is cheap, man. It's the way it is. Implementing it and doing it is much different than talking about it, okay? You can talk all day, but where are the results, right? A lot of people don't have results, but they talk. I can't tell you how many times I've sat here and made videos when I've had 2-3 months sober and deleted them because I knew I wasn't going to be true to it. I've had many videos logged, my first videos. Every time I go 2 or 3 months, I'd have a video and I just would not upload it because I was afraid to take that step and look like a fraud, right? Even now, if I went back to drinking, I'd be ashamed and I'd feel like a fraud, but at least I'm helping people with my experiences. I don't know if I'll ever go back to it. I'd like to think not, but it's a battle that's never over. That's for sure. It's gotten much easier, but yeah, I can't stand when people talk and that's all they do is talk. And if this triggers you and you're one of those people, then it's whatever. I do, and I let my actions speak for me, right? That's how I live. And in this society, too many people just talk and talk with no results. You know, you gotta be the part. You know what I mean? But anyways, yeah. To this day, I still get triggered. I still get upset a little bit about, low vibration people. I just don't know how they live that way. There's many people that are not happy at home. They're not happy at work. And for me, I'm not always happy at work. I get mad, I get triggered. But when I'm at home, I might be exhausted from work. I've been on overtime for almost a year straight. And I've worked in the oil field. I've done strenuous stretches. And I'm happy at home. I may be tired, I may sleep sometimes to rest, but I'm usually productive now. And I was always productive even when I was drinking on the weekends, but not nearly as productive as I am now. It was holding me back by like 40%. I'm like 40% more effective now. Honestly, I'm not laying around on the weekends. I'm not ashamed. I'm not living in regret. Half of my week isn't filled with a hangover. I'm making this content, which I'm really enjoying this. 99% of the feedback has been great. People, the objective I had, my goal has been met. Like, people have thanked me and they can relate and they're inspired. And that's what I wanted. There's like a select 1% that it's people, I had a video made, but I haven't uploaded it and I don't know if I'm going to. It was like calling out haters, people that are drunk looking up sobriety content and just like trolling on their keyboard. Like, hey man, you do you. I decided not to waste my breath on it because it's sort of sad. When I was actively drinking, if I ever looked up sobriety content, it was to like motivate me to stop, not to like go and be negative. That's the last thing on my mind. I'd be drunk doing what I wanted to do, not spending time on videos that I don't agree with, but that's on them, man. Troll and haters are always going to be there. People can say what they want. It don't faze me. I got thick skin. Unless you're someone I really, really admire and you're going to really dog on me, then there might be some issues there. But I don't really know people online. They're just a person across the world or across the nation, who knows? And they're typing on a keyboard and they're spending time on my channel, Sure, you know what I mean? You just can't let it phase you. You just got to keep going. Haters are motivators, I'm going to keep going and I'm going to keep growing and they're going to keep hating. It is what it is. If you decide to make content and you can't take like negative or hateful feedback, it's not going to be for you. It just doesn't faze me. I've been bald for over a decade. Heard every bald joke under the sun. I've accepted it. I'm glad I went bald when I did because I got over it a lot quicker. I don't mind shaving my head. I was fat. I've been, fat shamed. Didn't really faze me. People that used to like talk about me being overweight or are now bigger than me, they're fat. And it's sort of funny how I believe in karmic debt too. That's a whole other video. A lot of people that talked can't walk the walk now. And I think it's funny because I came up and they went down, and I don't want that for anybody, but it's funny how people that run their mouths always end up sinking, right? That's karmic debt and that is what it is. But vibrations, don't let people that are low vibration affect you, but it's just like, I ramble a lot and I apologize for that. Some of you all like it. Some of you all don't like it, how I go off on a tangent. I've had like a few people be like, wow, you're rambling. Some people love it. Hey, keep rambling. I love it. But that's the way I am. I repeat myself. I try to branch off on the same topic, so I might sound repetitive. And it's hard to like really make content and unless you have time to really think of a new broader topic, right? But I like to branch off of the topics I've already covered. But yeah, people that are miserable all the time. I've encountered people that are even much younger than me. They're like, wow, you're happy when you're home? Yeah, I built a sanctuary for myself. I enjoy being home. I enjoy being on my computer and playing guitar, and people they go home and they don't look forward to anything and they're miserable. I don't know if it's their family life. They just have no hobbies, but it triggers me when someone's like, wow, you enjoy life outside of work. It's like so foreign to some people. And I'm like, how do you live like that? Of course I love it. I really enjoy my life. Even gaming, I love it. My AC's kicking on, I apologize. But when people act like that, it's like, man, they really got to reassess themselves. They got to pick up some hobbies, drop the substances, put some money back, you know? I'm not happy at work all the time, that's for sure. But it gives me resources to enjoy my life more when I'm outside of work. I work to live, I don't live to work. And I'm rambling, but there are people that are very low vibration that are just miserable all the time. They got to really analyze and adjust things in their life that's making them miserable. I've been there in depression. I've been there and laid around and didn't want to do anything. I didn't find enjoyment in things. I was there years ago. But things have changed. Like, I feel like the further things get better with sobriety, they really do. Like 3 months is drastically different from 6 months. Same 6 to 9 months. And I'm sure a year is different. 5, 10 years, much more different than 1 year. It gets better and it gets easier. The battle's never over though, in my opinion. But my gosh, it does get easier. But yeah, drop the substances, try to get as physically fit as you can, get your finances in order, and you will vibrate at a higher frequency. And if you feel yourself coming down to a lower frequency, always try to do things that bring you up. Gym, hobbies, productivity, things to increase your self-worth, right? If you're doing self-sabotaging things, your vibration, you're never going to get out of a low vibration. And that is what it is. Go look up Wes Watson. I bring him up a lot. He talks about this stuff. I don't subscribe to his program, but I was already on my way in this life before I found him, but he motivates me. But he speaks a lot of truths. So yeah, it's just, you want to constantly be on that 8 to 10 level, not 1 to 4, 5 to 6, you know? It's going to be times you're down in that 5 range, right? Where you're tired, you know, you got to rest. You got to keep going though. There's many times I want to give up, man. It's like, oh man, this is rough. Like, no vices besides my coffee. Oh man, I'm working all these hours. It's like, man, I'm tired. And I just keep going. You got to keep going. You know, there's a quote, show me a thoroughly satisfied man and I will show you a failure. You should never be thoroughly satisfied. You should always be striving for more. But yeah, you get the point. I'm done rambling. Take it easy.